Hi there friends, this is Grace and welcome to another process video. This is number 62 for me, and I want to first apologize for my voice. I sound a little different because I have a cold, but I wanted to get these videos up for you. One of my kids started school today and then my other one starts tomorrow, so I'm trying to get as much stuff as I could before all the business of school and fall starts. So to start off, this layout is going to be totally different than what I had envisioned it in the beginning. This layout is going to be based off of a sketch from Paper Issues, and the sketch had this diagonal um, lines going down and forming a V on the bottom of the page, and I thought that this diagonal paper, if I just cut it in half and then align it in a different way, like turn it over, that it will create those V lines all the way from the top to the bottom. But it didn't work out that way. So I'm going to be changing up my vision for this layout. And also, I had wanted to do some mixed media on this, and I gotta tell you right off the bat, I am not a mixed media person. I admire all those people that could do those. I don't want to say messy because there is an art behind all the mess that we can see from mixed media, but unfortunately for me, my brain is not, it doesn't work that way. So for me, when I do my mixed media, it just looks like a big mess. But I didn't want to edit that part in this video because I wanted to kind of show you well, of course, show you my process, but at the same time, show you how um, I try things and they don't work out. So I just deviate and go back to my comfort zone. Maybe one of these days when I do have the time, I will sign up for a mixed media class so I can understand more um, the art behind mixed media and the design concept and the rules of it, because I know all kinds of art has a rule behind it, so I can understand it and make it um, go with my own um, style, because it just didn't work out. So what I did so far, I had put some gesso, white gesso on there. What I thought was, because if I'm going to put the pattern paper on the bottom, that the top was a little bland for me, so I wanted it to have a little bit more color, and I figured my pictures were about the super moon, and so I wanted to do kind of a sky type thing. So I put the gesso, because I've seen it before on videos where you put the gesso and then they would put kind of a watery combination of water and gelatos, and so I wanted to kind of do a blue sky, but it was just a big mess. And so I'm trying all these things, and I'm actually just doing this with one hand because my little boy, my 11-month-old, is I'm holding him in the other hand because he, at this time, he didn't want to play on the floor. He just wanted to be by my side. So I'm kind of multitasking here, and I'm trying to dry it in between and kind of blotching out all of the rest of the wet stuff. And yeah, I wasn't happy. I am going to use my gelatos and spritz more paper and just splatter some of that stuff on the bottom, just so that um, the pattern paper on the bottom will have a little bit more of the blue inking that is going on the top. But I'm eventually going to cover that up. This is one of those layouts where it just wasn't working, and so I just walked away. But before I did walk away, here are the pictures of the supermoon. So I did a little bit of Googling, and the supermoon is basically when the moon is in a, I guess when we um, revolve around the sun and the moon looks like it's it's at its biggest when we see it on in our skies. And so I took a picture of those, and now I'm gonna arrange them the way that it is according to the sketch. And I'm using some frames from Heidi Swap. This is from her memory planner collection, and like I said before, I don't have a planner. I'm not doing that this year, but I do like these items for my scrapbooks, and so that's why I got them. And I'm going to be using 3 frames. As you can see, my little one, this is when I sat down and he's on my lap, and he's at that point where he just wants to reach for things and just wants to grab everything. And my older kids calls him the destroyer, because if you leave anything that is yours on the table or anything that he can reach, he will crumple it, destroy it, rip it, you name it, he does it. So, but we still love him. He is so precious, and he's going to be a year old at the end of the month. So here I am trying to do some scrapbooking while he's on my lap. I usually do this when he takes a nap, but I think we're teething around this time because he is just, yeah, he takes like 15-minute naps. It's kind of insane, but we work around it. So going back to the pictures, I have 5 pictures, and I put frames on 3 of them, and then on the other 2 I'm going to be matting them with the 6x6 paper from We Are Memory Keepers. And it's I want to say from the Love Notes collection, and I love the paper pack because it has a lot of those watercolor effect, mixed media effect that I just can't produce on my own. So I try to buy items that would have that same look and feel, so that even though if I can't accomplish it, I have those items that would look like it. So if you are like me, that you cannot, it's just the way you do mixed media is just not the same as what you see other people do, then purchase those pre-made products like I did, so that you will still have that effect. So this is the part where I'm just going to be going through my paper pads and seeing, this is the time where I commit that maybe I'll just have to change my background paper. And then I walked away, and then I found this paper from a recollections pack. I think it's called Dip Dyed, and it has that yellowish kind of watercolor accent in the center. And I thought at first I would do a blue, but the yellow just worked better with the um, black diagonal pattern paper that I'm going to use a foundation, and then also the diagonal stripe that I'm going to do on the bottom. And then I also found a brown dotted strip of paper that I'm going to use on the center, in between that yellow and also the diagonal stripe. I just thought that there needs to be kind of a center for those papers, because they felt like they were just kind of loose in that. And then I also found these border stickers from Noodlebug, and I'm just going to use the swirly sticker on my page, and it's white, and I just decided to keep the white. I could have altered it, you know, added more color, but I felt like with all the colors on my page, white was a good um, enough color to go on top of that strip. And I also used the swirly, I can't say swirly for the life of me. Anyways, I used the swirly effect because I have all those squares and they just seem so blocky. So I wanted to do some of the swirly for movement, and for also for a different type of um, design or shape on my page. And so I'm coming back to this layout at night, and that means that my son has fallen asleep, so that's why I have 2 hands now to work with. And of course it makes my life so much better and my creating so much more efficient. These cork globe designs are from a Freckled Fawn kit. I bought one of those blooper kits a few months back, and this items were in that stash, and I just wanted to use it up. I actually made a little kit. I should have did a process video with it, but what I did was I just put together all of my fairly new items that I had either purchased or I've gotten from racks or from my pocket letters. So I just put them all together in a kit, made sure that they all matched, and then gathered up some pictures, and I was able to make 6 layouts with my little homemade kit, and that made me feel so accomplished. And some of those layouts have been posted on my blog, so if you want to check them out, they're on there. And I think this one was my 5th layout, and then I decided that I was going to um, just get or call that kit done, and so I put them away, and now I don't have any kits to work with, but that's okay because like I said, school started and I don't know how busy we will be. So as far as committing to working on my layouts, I think I'm going to step back a little. And also I needed to print more pictures. So I'm going to be working on getting my pictures edited and getting ready for printing this week. And then hopefully by next week I will have a new kit put together and I could share that with you guys. In the meantime, let's go back to the layout. So I have this glittered sticker sheet from Heidi Swap. It's also from her memory planner line, and I just added the best ever words on there, and then I also added some of the glittered stars by my title. The title is just Super Moon. Yes, I'm not that inventive with titles. Like I said before, I'm not very good with smart and really cool titles. Anyways, I use some thicker stickers for that for the title, and then I'm just adding some pen stitching along the top because it just seemed floating to me, so I made sure that I grounded that with some pen stitching. And then I'm just going to be working on some more stickers. I actually put this layout aside to this when I did this. I set it aside, but I wasn't so happy with it when I came back, and so I added more items to it, more embellishments from my stash, and also some splatters of ink on the top and the bottom with some Heidi Swap mist, and you will see that in the close-up pictures. I also added some handwritten journaling, and like I said, I found on Google what supermoon means, and so I used one of the diagonal stripe. I put it on the left side and just handwrote the meaning of it, so that when we look back we will know what supermoon really meant. And then I added a little bit of journaling and stamping of the date with my Amy Tangerine date stamp. So there you have it, and I hope to see you again soon, and I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.